I know
I,
that it was already a little bit confusing about what Arkosh will pick, but who do you think four Zoomers has left to pick? Who will they pick as their final pick?
Oh, they need a position 4. So what's banned out? Like it could be Mirana could be good with the chains and the Ravage setup. I wouldn't hate that.
Hmm.
Pretty good in lane with Tide. I think they're gonna pick a ranged 4.
mm,
They banned the Mirana, so that's not gonna go into the game. Alina could be good.
uh,
They're on Dire, right? So any of the
Hmm.
ranged ones, like he played Dark Willow just now, that would have been okay too.
that doesn't.
Enchantress banned out. Hoodwink picked.
Yeah, I like Willow. Willow sounds pretty good to me. I'm trying to figure out like what the hell is this Kunkka gonna do? Like, why do you see Phoenix, Medusa, Tidehunter and think Kunkka? You know, like that doesn't really make sense to me. Where it's like, okay, maybe they just want to try and abuse something in the laning stage with like X and Bottle or something like that. Um, or maybe it's like they want to play around Coco's rum and then have a last pick like hard carry or something that can abuse that or something. But it just it feels very strange to me.
Yeah, I
Um,
mean it's not really a good Kunkka game, so they just kind of picked it because someone wanted to play it, I think.
Yeah, right. Like that's what it feels like to me. I was wondering if there was some deeper reason that you could figure out. It's like
I mean, in
they'll
general, the rum is pretty good versus heroes like Medusa and Gyro and Luna because it's a lot of spread damage, but
right.
it's not that good where I would ever want to pick it because Kunkka's like not super meta right now, and especially because I don't think this Kunkka's going mid, which I think it's by far its best performing role. Part
Yeah.
of me
During
thinks it's Kunkka's support, so
during season 2, it looks like Goat did pick Kunkka for support safe lanes, so we might
5
see.
position Kunkka. Okay.
Yeah, we might see a
He's
five
also off the
Kunkka.
team now, so there might be a reason. You know, who knows?
Maybe AUI is just gonna carry that mantle. He's
It's
just
a
gonna pick
possibility.
the support Kunkka and go with it. I
Awesome.
have no idea, honestly. I don't even know what they're planning right now.
Yeah,
But if
same.
Kunkka is the 5, then who is Arkosh's last pick?
We'll see
Ah,
after this pick. I think I'd like Zoomers to pick a lion here if it's still in the pool, right?
ooh,
I'd like to
Lion is
see
in the
lion
pool.
as position 4 for them. I think that's the best one they could pick. They already have tons of team fight. They could really use like that instant stun guy, like good versus Puck, and I think lion is just like really good this patch. I'm surprised I haven't seen a lot of it. I think it's better than shaman, but that Arkosh is on the right track.
yeah. Maybe worried about tower push, which tells me they're looking for like a late game carry oriented thing. Or maybe they just don't want like that super crazy lockdown that you get from Shaman with the long duration shackles and all that stuff. So
Yeah,
I'm
sure.
I'm kind of feeling Spectre maybe for Arkosh last pick. I don't know if it's good, but like I don't know. I feel like they need to go late game, and I don't really know what carries harder than that in this game. Everything else is already banned.
I want lion for Zoomers and anti mage for Arkosh.
Okay.
Hmm. I'm just dying to know. Rubik. Tell me about this Rubik pick. Do you think, Fear, that this is a good choice?
I think lion's better. However, it is Ocean. Master tier Rubik player. I don't think he fancies Lion very much, so it's like a comfort pick.
Comfort. I see.
But they needed that stun, right? It kind of fits the bill a bit, but Rubik's stun is, unless he steals a good spell, is just far less reliable than Lion in my opinion. Plus the burst damage is nice, but it's a fine choice. It's not bad. There are Kunkka spells, Puck spells.
Stealing
If you get
Lesh stun
Lesh
is
stun,
instant.
Lesh stun. Yeah,
yeah.
Lesh
So
stun
like, there's a
instant.
lot of good spells to steal here, and I think he's like, that's what he's thinking as a player. He thinks about Rubik a lot. They went for the Spectre. I don't like it, but it's fine. It's it's not bad
Yeah.
this game. I'm just afraid she's just gonna press Haunt, and then Zoomers are just gonna group up together, press Stone Gaze, and it's
Yeah.
gonna have no effect. But we'll see.
We will see. It looks like,
It's an
Pale
alley
Horse did
Kunkka.
pick. Yep. There you go. It's the
Well,
support
literally,
Kunkka.
I
How
guess
is
it's
that going to
someone else on this
work?
team is pushing for this.
Maybe
Must not have been
Goat's
Goat.
pick wasn't Goat's pick all along.
Right?
Maybe
Yeah.
Slacks is drafting. Someone told me at some
I mean,
point
it
that
looks
Slacks
like it.
drafts.
I
Yeah, I
don't
don't
know.
think so.
But It's interesting. So the only thing is like this did get used to get abused, like the dispersion with the rum. So you like get sort of the double damage mitigation stacking on top of itself. But I like Fear's talking about. I don't know if they're gonna have the damage to make it matter. That's really going to be the problem at the end of the day. If Pale Horse has a great standout performance, you know, maybe if he gets a promo code from somebody else or something, who knows? You know, some other unknown player. There's a chance that something could work. We'll see where it goes.
All right. Well, it
No
looks
chance.
like it all comes down to whether Pale Horse will be able to bulk up for that late game. We will see as we get into our final game of the day: Arkosh versus Four Zoomers. Lyrical and Fear, please take it away.
All right, back into the game right away. I don't know what it is that I was talking about there at the end, but yeah. So Hoodwink and Spectre heading down bottom at least at the start. It looks like are they so? Do you feel like Aui's kind of been playing more of the 4 role so far? It feels like I don't know. Is he going to be going
No,
down
not
there?
really.
Bottom? No.
I mean, he's been playing 5 for sure,
Okay.
but he's just playing weird heroes outside of the A.
Okay, that's reasonable. Yeah, only AA was the normal one. Everybody else has just been sort of funky stuff.
Yeah, I mean, this Kunk is like completely out of place, and I absolutely hate this last big Spectre. It's not even good in lane versus Tide. It's actually really bad in lane versus Tide. He's gonna have no damage to CS with, and Tide's gonna get super fat this game and be unkillable for a very long time.
Yeah.
And I don't know how Spectre carries this game either. Like, yeah, I don't know. I'm really confused.
It's fair. I think that it's one of those situations where it's like that picking the Kunkka just already had put them in such a weird position. Like that's the hero to me that like really I don't understand.
Kunkka Spectre lane.
Right, exactly. Like what's the play here, guys? But we'll find out. Maybe there's something deep, some deep lore we're not understanding. But
I mean, if any of their previous games are an indicator that they just don't care about laning stage, and they're fine with losing lanes really hard. And I don't think the draft they concocted this time is good enough, no matter how late they take it. So,
all right,
they're
fair.
in trouble.
That's a tough one. Oh wait, no, they are going to be doing. Okay, so this makes a little bit more sense with the lane setup. If Aoi heads up top with Gremlo, then you could see some like X marks into Torrent, and then afterwards into Split Earth plays. But Aoi
Yeah, I
did
mean, this is
start
what I
with
thought it would
Tiebreaker.
be.
Okay.
And because his other spells on Kunkka like have no real purpose. Like the Torrent you can't really hit. It's really hard to hit at least, but you can just like cleave and do some damage.
Okay.
I expect him to go 1-1-1 and just have like all his spells by 3, and then he's honestly pretty strong. I've played support Kunkka position 4, and I thought it was pretty bad, honestly, when I did it.
Right.
In my game, but I had fun, you know, and sometimes you need a break from playing the Imba heroes to play the fun heroes.
And I mean, you know, if we're gonna go arms the chair psychology on this, you know, Arkosh are not the ones that are under pressure in this game at all. This is definitely the Four Zoomers. We don't want to be losing to Arkosh as one of the teams that people are thinking is going to go into the grand freaking finals. It's the expectation. They're struggling. Maybe it's Arkosh that's playing up to their level. Who knows?
Yeah, perhaps. We'll see with this game, and I will be a believer if they win this game.
Yeah?
Yep.
You picking them to win not just the qualifiers, but TI?
If they can win this game, perhaps.
All right, fair enough. We'll keep it in the back of our mind.
A very hard game for them to win. I'm
can
glad
see-
Brax did not get Gush though. Like I think that's a big debate when you're playing versus other melee heroes. He's just at some point he's just gonna be left alone here and he will just completely free farm versus Spectre. Oh yikes.
That's not good. Don't worry, nobody saw it.
CS lol indeed.
Yeah, that's the way it goes. Yeah, so the mid lane matchup, we've seen this a couple of different times. Canis Vulpes facing off against Gunners, actually up top, some frisky energy going on there, but able to snake away that water rune. No bottles being brought out yet. Looks like Gunner has his, but won't be able to get the refill along with it. So nice little combo there as Canis Vulpes will spam out the wave again. Ember vs. Puck, classic, classic, classic.
Root versus Leash. They both have means of killing each other later. Really skill-based matchup, and I think Gunner really knows this matchup. So
Right.
he should be just fine here.
True.
It's just the slight spam, you know, versus 0 armor hero. Like, at some point, I think Puck just gets kicked out of this lane.
Really? I guess.
Yeah, he has no armor, and he's gonna probably max slight. I'm not sure, 100% sure if he'll do it, but you can see how he keeps getting low. He's gonna keep spamming it. Then he's gonna get the Orbit Corrosion, and then at some point, Puck is like not gonna want to stay mid anymore. I think that's the idea behind it. But on the flip side, oh, it looks like there's some action happening top.
Well, gotta back away a little bit there. Looking for that torrent. Won't quite connect, but both Gremlo and Owie low on resources. And no X yet, so they can't do the XTP play to refill back up. You'd mentioned mid here also. No points right now in the phase shift. Just going all nuke damage again for Canis Vulpus.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how easy it is to dodge sight with phase shift. Clearly he doesn't have any confidence in it, so he's not going to go for it. But it might be a little hard to like actually time it, and if you can't time that, then there's no point in getting it.
True.
He's going to try burning Flame Guard, I think.
Yeah. In the meantime, Husky does rotate over and snake that water rune away as well. And there is no bounty rune in the area. So trying to do a good job of just shutting down Canis Vulpus the best that they can. I believe that's the full null tally, actually. So not even bringing out extra regen. Canis Vulpus forced to TP back to base at minute 4. At least the wave was kind of spammed out at that point. So he should be able to get here before he misses too many creeps, hopefully.
Yeah, but as you can see, the lane is just pretty difficult for him. Now that Gunner's level 5, probably has 3 points in Slight now, and is just gonna keep spamming him. And if they take away these runes away from him, he's not gonna have resources. He's gonna have to base a lot, which is gonna affect his potential to like rotate out of mid. But it is Canis Vulpus, and I don't think he has any intent of rotating out, but he will have to go heal a lot more than he would want to.
Yeah, dude, that's I mean, this lane actually is maybe one of the ones that's going best right now. I mean, Spectre's not doing terribly down bottom, farming underneath the tower, 21-1 versus the 30-4. As you can see that they've left the lane with the Rubik, but the big problem is this Lesh up top, who is just getting absolutely manhandled, it feels like right now. Almost 10 CS behind Sammy, who's having a really nice time. Is towards mid, trying to go for a kill. Gunner takes down Canis Vulpus with the 2-hero rotation. Dude, they're giving it to him.
This is like a move is like old as time, you know, you just go mid with a 5-minute siege. They've done it every game, and yeah. Arkosh is still not respected it.
That's how it goes.
Yeah, they just, I don't know, I'm just really surprised their supports aren't like reading this and helping.
Right. Well, he didn't skill coil previously, so maybe they're trying to get him back. Maybe that's what's going on here. A little bit of grudges. Yeah. 6 minutes, 2,000 gold lead, as we've seen in, I think, every game in this series so far for Arkosh. Yeah. They're always behind at this point in the laning stage.
So. It's not even that they're getting like outplayed, it's just like they're just like outpicking themselves and for the laning stage.
Right.
Like this Kunkka position 4, you know, it's like you're seeing how much impact it's having. Like once it gets levels, it's actually pretty strong, but until then, yeah, not really.
Well, is gonna head up here and go for a stack. Can he hit the timing with the torrent? Oh, it doesn't even go for it on the ancient stack. So heads on over, drops down a ward. That one might be scouted out when they see that he comes back without an observer ward. As back towards mid again, Canis Vulpus has that coil if they want to use it. Comboed together with Crow, this could be good, but it's a little bit too tough, it looks like.
He's really low now too. With slight spam is like taking a toll on his HP.
God, can they do anything here? The Haunt coming in afterwards. Oh, the freaking Quelling Blade wasn't enough in the end. He took 4 down
heroes
the tree.
will do it.
Yeah, that's fair.
That is the one downside of Hoodwink. I think you can argue like why it's a weaker hero. kind of plays into like your opponent's skill level. Like if they're not fast enough to eat that tree, then the hero looks really good. But if you're playing versus a lot of people who are faster at Quelling Blades, then the stun just doesn't do anything. So Gunnar was really quick on the reflexes to predict the tree going down, and he still died, but he still made them bring the haunts, you know, to get that kill.
Oh my god, dude, Gunnar's pissed. He's running in. Ocean's there as well, and kills off Crow. My god. Yeah, all right. Yeah, that was deadly. Got the bottle refill too. Still no points up in phase shift. Canis Vulpus is just not tripping about it.
He has an urn on Puck.
Oh, interesting.
For what?
Yeah, that's a good question. Well, maybe we'll find out.
Like, I would say it's like just his build, you know, but he didn't do this the other game.
Right. Yeah,
so it's like
point.
Very weird adaptation from him.
Now, Sammy should have seen them coming over here. The pullback there, and not quite on the mark with the Quelling Blade. Now maybe in a little bit of trouble. Sammy throws out that snake to get healed back up. Can they bring him down in time? Canis Vulpus down low. Canis Vulpus ends up falling. Also, Husky kills Pale Horse. So in the end, a 2-for-1 exchange, kind of. And Torrent, oh, not going to quite be on the mark. Gunnar, they realize he's in there. Hides, jumps, tries to get away. The silence. He was able to slight dodge up a great catch with that bushwhack. And they managed to take down the mid. Big kill.
Yeah, they got the carry and the mid there. That was really good. Unfortunately, they lost their carry in that too, so still in the advantage of Arkosh for that one.
So, tier 1 tower bottom is going to be taken by Brax, and Gremlo already queuing up the Fate's Edict to try and pressure this mid tier 1, as the glyph will come out though. Oh. Sammy forced back again. Yeah, it's been a little weird here, but 3-4, Arkosh finding a little bit of space. I mean, I don't know. It feels like things have gotten a little bit better for Arkosh. Are you believing anymore, coming in and like invading, taking over the jungle somewhat?
No, this tide is absolutely massive, and he's going to walk wherever he wants on the map soon. And Arkosh will be able to do nothing about it. They have the break mechanic, and that they're really going to need that to like kill this tide. And 5 heroes, I think. So, like I said, picking Spectre into tide means you give this really tanky hero a free game, and giving this hero a free game is very scary because he will eventually just be able to walk wherever he wants, and you have to give him the land wherever he's just a giant that walks in, and you're like, okay, I'll leave now. You can have this, and that is not good for any strategy.
That's fair. Yeah, just pressuring in now with this tier 1 tower going down. Up top, they are getting some counterplay. They actually TP out with Gremlo, but pressured that entire tower down and managed to find him, as Coil going to be dropped in the mid, but Coil into what? This man has a hood. Now he's there. Oh, baby. Boat. Torrent afterwards. Break connects. Good amount of damage. Ravage comes out, but he still might be dead. Thinks about chasing. Oh no, he missed the orb. What? Brax gets away on nothing. Canis Vulpus, the stolen X. Oh man, that was it not a stolen X? I'm not sure. Gunnar dies. Weird stuff happening. Ocean blows up one. Gremlo walks back in. There's the bushwhack, a double kill, triple kill for Gremlo. And somehow in all of that, Brax lives. What?
Yeah, like I said, they need to kill this tide with 5 heroes, and they were so close if they didn't miss that orb. But that was like a 2v5 in the mid lane, and they barely were able to kill him. But luckily, Zoomers were a little cocky, and they stuck around, and Gunnar ended up dying. And then they brought in the supports. Now the supports died. A bit of a chain feed there, but, you know, good spell casting from Arkosh there.
It's so weird. Because, yeah, like you're saying, there's so many of these moments where it feels like if Zoomers are just together when they make that play, that's like an easy wipe or something, you know? But, you know, weren't quite in position in time. And I guess the other thing is they've just got a Medusa who's like AFK farming, and he is super fat this game.
Yep,
dude.
Medusa, Terrorblade, and Luna. Those are the 3 heroes that most people are picking if they just want to play hard carry. Can play him to any matchup. They clear the jungle super fast, and they're generally pretty good at carrying the game as well. So this Medusa, I don't think Spectre is very good versus Medusa, because I think Spectre is a hero that farms very slowly, and that is not good in these matchups when you're playing versus a Terrorblade or a Medusa. And I also think you just press Stone Gaze when she haunts, and it completely negates haunts. So we'll see what he's got in store for us for this. Right now he's going for the Echo Saber. Doesn't even have a Blade Mill, so farming neutrals looks pretty sad for him. And this net worth gap between Medusa and Spectre is just going to continue to grow, unless they can find a way to actually kill this Medusa, which they're attempting now.
Or zone her out of the farming area, which it looks like they're trying to do now. Like, the smoke up doesn't end up bearing any fruit in terms of kills, but they will be able to finish off this tier 2 tower and now take the outpost. That's something. Still 3,000 gold lead, but maybe over the next couple of minutes, the XP lead will start to switch up more into their favor as well. But yeah, definitely you can see that like sort of sad state of affairs for Pale Horse as he tries to farm the Ancients, and it just took freaking forever. Still didn't even finish them off yet. And recognizing that there could be danger, Canis Vulpes is actually all the way in the mid lane as Aoi TP's out. And they're just cutting waves again, as we've seen from them a couple of times.
Yeah, this is a team that does not like to move together. Like I said on the panel, like they don't have teamwork, There's a bunch of demons and every man for themselves.
Fair enough.
Really reflects in their gameplay.
Well, they are taking over this area, and Gunnar spots the puck, able to get the root, jaunts away for the moment, still farming. Oh my god, is he going to die to this? Gunnar goes in, has phase shift, tries to orb away, and Remnant didn't have it, but gets the kill with the slight. Wait, on? Oh, down bottom. Wants to get the kill onto Ocean. They took down Brax. Oh, that's a big kill.
Yep, they can kill him, but they have to bring like all their heroes. Like they need this break mechanic. It's actually quite good, and Leshrac does have enough damage to kill him, but they also need to haunt as well. So it's a good kill. It's definitely a good kill. But I think this Tide should have some heroes around him.
Right.
He's playing way too alone. Like it's good to be efficient, but you don't want to give away your lead. And I think they could spare, like, Aoi's just on like a solo mission there trying to... I mean, this is like how you've got to play it. If you've come to terms with like you're a team that is not going to group up ever, you've got to find a way to like be annoying and draw attention away from your team.
Right. Yeah, they kind of understand the roles that they're trying to accomplish.
The puck
him
too, with the
there.
bots this game. Like, I love this choice on him if he's not actually going to gank. This is the ultimate split pushing item, and this is kind of how he plays. He just split pushes the whole game. So build for it.
Yeah, the urn a little different though. That one.
Just mana regen, it's fine. It helps with spam of spells. It's
fair enough.
I don't think it's good, but it's cheap. It's not gonna make or break the game.
Yeah, that's fair enough. Well, 16 minutes in now, still 7-7, that 3k gold lead going in towards the Solar Crest. Yeah, this timing that they're going to hit from 4 Zoomers around this Medusa is going to be quite strong, though, with the Soul Crest being there too. But Ocean gets caught for the moment, pulled down, the heal is there. X afterwards, Canis Vulpes shows up, finds themselves the kill, and now Brax. They don't have the break, though, and I think that they just need to leave. Yeah, I realize that we can't do this against this guy right now. Ooh, wait a minute. X, though, on a Gunner. Trying to bait out. Pull back. Torrent's there. Silence. They have the stun afterwards, but the Ravage comes out. Boat will not land. As they still throw the stun right on the same spot, but Arkosh managed to find themselves a couple kills. Not bad. Silence afterwards. Chasing for more. I don't think they get Gunner here. There's no Ravage. That may make them feel comfortable, but Gremlo in a world of hurt. Yule Scepter trying to stay alive, but eventually is going to fall. They just went a bit too deep there.
Yeah, they really did. I wonder if like that's just how they view the game on Zoomers. Like they're willing to take these fights and lose heroes to just make space for Dusa. But I feel like Sammy Boy could easily be joining a couple of these engagements, and they would just be wiping the floor with them. But, you know, might not be their plan. Their plan, I guess, is just everyone makes space for Dusa until she hits the Scotty timing, or whatever timing they're looking at. I would imagine it's Scotty with this solar, and then they just go.
Right.
But whenever this Dusa becomes involved, and if they don't get a lead pretty soon here on Arkosh, I think the game's going to get a lot harder for them. Like, that's 11k of their net worth that just isn't participating in this game. Well, Spectre has been quite active, to be honest with you, but she's falling really far behind in farm.
Totally. Ooh, the Illusion Rune. Only 2 points in Desolate, but trying to get Roche off of this. Is
This is interesting. If they don't know what's happening, it will work. They do have the damage.
Damn. Well, keeps on getting bashed continuously. Gremlo trying to take over. Oh, Pale Horse, don't die to this, though. That would be really bad. Stun is out, though, and I think they will get it. All right. Aegis, again, taken away by Arkosh, and Zoomers weren't able to get anything at the same time. They were playing defensively.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what if this deters them from wanting to, you know, play aggressive, or if they're just going to continue to farm during the Aegis timer, or if they're actually going to turn up the heat. Because normally when you take this tier 2, then you take the outpost, this is about the time you're looking to invade, because there's really no more objectives down here for them. They've already taken them, and if you're winning the game, this is where you want to push, maybe go into their triangle, take your jungle back, that type of stuff. So let's see if they're going to be interested in that, or if they're just like, you know, hey, they got an Aegis, we're going to respect that, and we'll just let Dusa continue to do what she's doing. Blink Dagger queued up for Dusa.
Oh.
Versus a Spectre.
Yeah.
Interesting.
All right, Sammy. He's doing what he's going to do. We'll see how it goes as Ocean finds and kills Canis. I mean, that's one good part about this Rubik, obviously, is that instant disables. Gremlo. Oh, they cut the tree yet again. Brax right on top of him, kills off that Lesh.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about with this Hoodwink. That's why I like having being a follow-up stun. That way they get stunned, then I guarantee get my stun after, right, if I'm playing this Hoodwink. But if you have to lead, you're just like, oh, I hope this guy's bad, you know, and doesn't eat this tree. And at this level, I think 70 to 80% of the time they will get that tree cut down before your stun hits.
Meanwhile, the root, they caught Pale Horse. Does have the Aegis, but Yule's Scepter lift up. Everybody else coming in afterwards. Haunt tries to get away. Where's he at? Down bottom towards Sammy. Is gonna die here, most likely. As the Aegis will be reclaimed. Now Gremlo right on top of Sammy. They're trying to keep the rest of them away, but Sammy is just gonna walk in and chase down the Spectre, and likely dead yet again. Both coming out afterwards. Will it be enough with the torn up? They try and turn onto that Phoenix Egg, and it's not gonna happen. Oh, and then the Stoil and Coil. That's not the way to go. Man, oh man. Gremlo getting pulled down. Gunnar found the Hoodwink in the trees. They are falling apart on Arkosh and Zoomer. Just the wrecking ball up in their face, making it happen.
I'm really glad that they decided to like just not sit back during the Aegis. Like, I think that's a mistake they made in game 1. When they hit their timings and then the Peel got the Aegis, they just didn't fight because he had an Aegis. But as you can see, like, while these hard carries like Peel or Spectre, even if they have an Aegis, they're not really strong yet.
True.
And they won't be, especially when you're ahead like 10k gold, right? So like, it's a good adjustment they made this game where to continue the aggression even though they have this Aegis, and this is the type of stuff they need to continue to do. And I think this game will be honestly pretty smooth sailing right now. They're up quite a lot, and they just need to not get picked off and play together. And I think it's pretty easy for Zoomers. Outside of that Arkosh, they need to keep ratting and find these openings where heroes are alone to pick them off, like they were doing in the early game.
Yeah. And those moments are feeling fewer and far between, especially because there's like defensive options on these heroes now, which makes it that much more difficult. And now double Blink Daggers along with an Ember Spirit. This is going to be such a strong timing for the Zoomers. And we'll see if they decide to hold out for second Roche. or if they just want to keep the action going. And right now, jump forward, find themselves Pale Horse. Trying to juke himself away, has the dagger back off cooldown, does the ring around the rosy, and will try and escape, but Coil again used. Can they get him? Hide, hide, hide. Coil snapped. They think he's over there. Sleight of fist, found him. Pale Horse in trouble, and Pale Horse going to die. Rest of the team not even thinking about joining. Not even a little.
Yeah. It's rough. It's rough out here for your boys, Arkosh. They're just gonna keep ratting and feeding, I think. It's what they do best.
Well, one of those two is at least. There's gonna be Owie caught yet again. And Canis jumps in. Yule Scepter to dodge the damage. Gremlo looking for the follow-up. Can they kill off this egg? Trying to bring it down and will end up falling. Jump forward, Brax has Ravage available, but hanging on to it is Gunner. They're able to phase shift some of that damage. And Bushwhack, oh my god, it didn't quite connect. I'm not sure what that was there. Looked like there was a tree nearby, but not quite.
Yeah, probably just mistargeted it a little bit. Sometimes it's easy to, like, you have to see like the white indicator that it's actually going to connect. It's not like a Lena stun where you just press it and it'll hit, so just a little off.
Yeah. Medusa illusions go out yet again, and Pale Horse going to try and farm that up. Down bottom, Canis Vulpus low on mana, but able to get the blink out. Crow also retreating from there. And they still have that Dream Coil for another couple of seconds. If they could get one more use out of it, that would be nice. And doesn't quite connect. Damn, that was so close.
Yeah, that was really close. Might as well try it. He's going to lose it anyway, so...
True.
Almost got it. That is the one spell that Rubik, like, that is such a high impact spell. And he's also going for the Ags on Rubik, too. Which is pretty cool, honestly, in this game, if he can keep stealing Coil. But outside of that, like, that's really the only Ags he can take, right? Because you won't get it.
Sammy blinked aggressively and brought Owie down to about 200 HP on that freaking Kunkka. And with this DD rune in the blink, jumps forward, finds himself Crow, and Crow going to fall, trying to push them out of the base with the tidal wave.
Oh yeah, I was gonna bring up this the shard on Kunkka. It's actually really good when you're defending your base or sieging, because like you can cast it behind you, and it'll drag people into your base. Whereas like I first started experimenting with this shard, I was like, why do I want to push people away from me? This is like so underwhelming. It's kind of bad. But then I saw some players that were using it, and like you could just drag people out of the base. It's like a soft pudge hook, if you will, if you just like cast it like behind you. And I wonder if he'll use it.
Well,
or if he even knows about it.
Yeah, he's trying to push him away right now. Rubik did steal the tidal wave as well, so he could make the same type of plays if they get an opening there. In the meantime, Pale Horse is trying to split push right now. Haunt going to be used. They TP'd one back to try and defend against this. Husky now turned upon. They get it. There's the Ravage to protect the egg. Double Remnant forward finds the kill onto Canis Vulpus. And again, Zoomers asserting some dominance in this game number 3 after a disappointing game number 1. And Spectre, nowhere left to go. Gunner gets the double kill. Pretty as can be, honestly.
Yeah, they don't have many play options. Like, I think the only thing that they can do right now is drop the coil and then have this Kunkka with his shard push them out of the coil into their base.
Okay.
And that probably still won't be enough, but at least it'll be cool to look at.
Yeah. Oh, there it is.
So yeah, they're trying to do it, you know, he understands like how it works, but unfortunately they don't have any heroes alive to take advantage of it.
Put in the good effort on top of Suns fans' face. That's good. Again, at least a little bit of pride left for their team. Poor old Arkosh, as they will push the Medusa again away, but
they need to push him into the base, not away.
That's a good point. Yeah. Oh my God, Canis Vulpus is in some trouble. And the coil's gonna be there. Boat goes out. There is not nearly enough damage. Tries to break the coil. It's already worn off. That is rough. Damn, dude.
And they're down 20k right now. Looks like
Yeah.
not a lot they can do here. Their play options, I kind of gave you like the only play that I could see working, and they did not execute it, so I got nothing. I don't know what else they can do.
It's just devastation at this point. The slow and steady beatdown, the delay, hoping they can get them to bait into the fountain. And again, the tidal wave is not going to stop it. Grumlow gonna get caught, chased down, and gonna be killed. Ocean on a mega kill spree is
bring him into the fountain.
God.
Bait him
One
in
more
the fountain.
chance.
There we go.
One more hope, one dream. Gunner, you're stuck in here now. Torrent. Oh, but good play there with the Yules. Pulls him in. A chance for a kill. They get the kill. And the mass tips from Husky. I like it.
Howie's got it now. He knows what the plan is now.
True enough.
Skewer them into the fountain.
I like it. And ready to go with Aghanims. They have Coil back up in 3 seconds. They're ready for the biggest plays.
Fortunately, they don't have a base anymore.
I mean, you know, that's a technicality here at this point. But you're not wrong. Oh, no. Oh, Puck, get out of there. Man, they are really playing
It's time
the
now.
Oh, my God.
Coil him.
Coil, quick.
Let's do
The only
Skewer
hope.
him back.
Pull him in.
Oh, he's
Can they
pushing
do?
him
Oh, he's
back.
pushing him away. That's not play. And now
really
they
is.
break it, but Ravage comes out, connects onto all. Pale Horse, nowhere left to go, is going to fall as Zoomers will take it. And GG is finally called from the Arkosh folks. They won a game, you know? Nobody can take that from them. They won a game.
This is true. They did win a game, and it was a sloppy win. Some would say it was a throw, but it was a win.
Listen, we take those. That's what happens. But a very impressive showing from 4 Zoomers. I think that at the end of that, like you expect that type of performance from all the games, and that throw that we saw. You know, it's the first game of the qualifiers. These things happen. But we'll have to break all that down in just a few. We're going to go back to the panel in just a sec, and maybe we'll be getting an interview. I'll see you all on the other side.